Good day guys, being here. So today we're going to try this one. So how to create a glass curved facade like this. Okay. Yep. So I think basically we can use a family we did before. So one is the 24087. So if you search this one in my channel, you should be able to find this. And I think there's also a link you can download. So it's a very basic one. So it's just a pattern-based family, but instead of creating a kind of flat surface, it will follow the curvature of the the surface of the divided surface and create a panel, a curved panel. And also there's another one, 24088, in which we add a little bit option, so we can add offset. So we can add a gap in it, because in this one, once we turn off all the lines, so it's basically a flat surface without any gap or anything. But in here, so you can also add a gap into it. But of course, if you want to, you can also add frame into it as well. So I'll leave it to you. So today I'll just quickly show you how we can just use this. Maybe I'll just edit family, so just leave it here. So and then we can just load this one into a project or a mass. So let's create a project first. Okay, so first let's go to I'll just do it in actually let me first do it in a plan view. So I'll use model in place, mass, and so first I'll just do a revolve. So for a revolve, we will need to draw those axis lines and boundary lines in a vertical plane. So I'm going to just draw a reference plane. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll just place a reference plane first, and then we can just set work plane onto this. So pick a plane. Okay, pick this reference plane. So now we can go to either east or west elevation. So now we can just place a couple of lines. So one needs to be a straight line, like for example, in this case, we want it to be a vertical line, and another one can be any shape almost. So I'll just do maybe a partial ellipse, something like this. Okay, so now this is it. And if we select both and create a form, now we have a shape. So it's either this one, this is the flat surface, this is the revolve. So I pick the revolve. Let's go to 3D view and have a look. Okay, so this is it. Now if we finish mass, actually we can just no, sorry, wrong one. So we shouldn't finish mass. If we actually, let me reduce this to half. And now if we use divided surface, we can apply that family. Okay, but before that, we want to adjust this a little bit, maybe 5. Okay, fine, 10 looks fine. Okay, so now let's go back to that family, load this into this project, and now go back to 3D view, select divided surface, go to drop down menu, and we can load this family. Okay, so this is it, and I'm going to select all of them and maybe just adjust this gap a little bit so it's not too big. Okay, so now we have this, and actually I noticed that it's not perfect, so you can see here, so a little bit, yeah, so you can see it's not perfect. And I noticed that if we change this one, we'll rotate this family, and maybe we need to swap the numbers, and we can get better outcomes. So I'll select all again. I'll change the offset of this family. So now you can see it's actually better. Right? Okay, so yeah, so this is it. So this will be the family we're going to use, like to create something like this. Okay, so now let's I'll finish this one, and I'll do another one, so look more like this one. So first, this time I'll use slightly different, because this one's a very simple revolve shape, so we can just create place two lines. So this one's a slightly more complicated, so we will do it differently. So first, a mask again. So this time we're going to place some reference lines onto this ground floor level first. So I'll just roughly, so this will be the path of the shape. So maybe something like this, and then I'll just again some more reference lines. I'll use fillet arc to create some curved corner. Don't worry about the back, we won't see it. Okay, so this, and then so you can see this go in a little bit, so maybe we can just trim these lines so they go in. And also I think it's up to you if you want to. So you can see we can probably just leave one corner here, and for this corner I want to again just use fillet arc to curve it. Okay, let's try. Okay, so then delete this line and also delete this line. So now we have this shape. So and the next step is we are going to place a point, use drawn face onto any of these lines. So maybe we can just place it here, or maybe just here. Okay, and then we place a profile onto this point. So reference, maybe partial ellipse again, draw on world plane, set world plane, pick the world plane on this point. So I'm going to just draw something like this, and then we need a vertical portion, right? So draw from here, go up, and trim this, and then we can select this one, DM, to pick the midpoint, draw a horizontal line. So we have this. So now let's have a try. So if I select this and see what happens. Okay, an open profile cannot be swept along a multiple segment path. So which means if the path is only this one, so we can do this, right? But if the path is a multi-segment, there's multiple lines, we can't. We need to make this closed. So let's close it. Easiest way is just draw a line. Okay, sorry. So see, the current world planes on this reference line. So we need to pick that point again. So draw on world plane, set world plane, pick the point. Now we can just draw another reference line like this. Now this is a closed profile. So let's try again. Create form. Okay, still doesn't work. Unable to create a form element self-intersecting. Okay, so when this happens, usually it's because the relationship between the curvature of the profile and the curvature of the path. So let's try. I'll tab select this curve and just increase the radius of this curve and see what happens. Try again. Create a form. Yep, it works. So actually now we can actually change this back. So you can select this reference line, and then you can just drag this point, and then we'll see it. See when so you can see when this this form breaks. So I think that's probably it. Try to have this one maybe like later on when we have a panel different size. I want to roughly use the width of this one, so probably don't want it to be too small or too big, just roughly match. Okay, so this is the form, and then the next step is the panel. So let's just you can select one of the panel, or you can select multiple. So I'm gonna maybe just pick more. Okay, maybe that's enough for now. So let's use divided surface. Okay, so looks like currently all the layout is fixed number, right? So this is because this is why we have so many, like 10 in here. So we want to change that, and also let's change this, rotate this one by 90 degrees. So to make sure we have better outcome. Okay, so I think let's use maximum spacing for all of them, and I'm not sure which one's vertical and then which one's horizontal. Let's just have a test. Okay, so I'll just how about 1.5 meter for this? Okay, so it looks like this is the vertical grid. Okay, so controls the width of the panel. Maybe we need to increase this a little bit. So maybe 2 meter. I mean, increase the panel width a little bit. I think. Let me have a look again. Yes, maybe 3 meter. Okay, good. So the next step, we want to maybe increase the maximum spacing for this one. So make it 6 meter. Oh, maybe it should be level less. How about 4.5? Not. I think that should be fine. And actually you can say that it's the panels not matching. So this is because we use maximum spacing, and then we need to adjust this number a little bit so it can match. So maybe I'll try 4 meter, and then we are still not 6 meter. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Sorry about that. So it will be this one. So 3 meter. Maybe this one need to be 27. So they can. Oh, still don't. Maybe need more. 24. It's not right. It looks like. This can be a little bit tricky. How can we? Okay, so let's do this. I have now. I'm thinking about use spline instead of 3 separate, because we in the profile we have 3 separate lines. So this is why we have separate, but we probably don't want to use spline because we want this one to be perfectly vertical. So let me think, how can we? Oh, maybe this one's actually too small. Why there's a half panel there? So that's, center. This is also center. I'm not sure. This can be a little bit. How about justification, maximum spacing justification? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so let's just leave it as it is. So I'll see if I can. So probably the same. So you can see here. I think it's probably because we have that. How about here? But yeah, I think it looks better here because we have this sharp corner here. Okay, so how about this? We have also tried to create a curved corner there. So let's just delete all our top ICs. So we can select all of them, delete HR. Oh, actually we can just delete the whole thing, so sorry. And then we let's just do a reference failure arc. Just make sure currently we need to set work plan onto the same work plan as the rest of the lines, otherwise we can't use failure arc. Okay, so now we can just place another one here and then do another one. 1, 2, create a form. Okay, so we might want to adjust this a little. Oh, yeah. Tab select. Yeah. Okay, that's better. So let's try again one more time. 1, 2, 3, and maybe just only do these 3. Okay, so now it looks good. So they all the grids are matching. So I'll change this one to 90 degree. And fixed number, I'll just use maximum spacing, 3 meter again. So I'll use maximum spacing for this one. This time I'll use maybe 6 meter. And let's have a look. Okay, so looks like we need to increase number. So it will be, let's try 27. Yeah, so now you can see at least this time all the vertical grid matches. Okay, 27. I think that this is all good. And now we can load the panel. Select these 3 and go find the family we have. And I'll select one of them, SA. Doesn't work. Tab SA. Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll just change the Control C, Control V. So now we have some panels there. Okay, similar to this. And we can have more, right? So I'll just continue this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divided surface. Sorry. I'll rotate them by 90 degree. I'll use maximum spacing 3 meter, and this one is 6 meter. And again, so it looks like we need to adjust some of the panels. So I think this one's fine. Yeah, because it can become too wide up there, and this just needs to be adjusted to match the number of, this one. So we can just change this one to 2700. I think that's fine. Or if you wanted to, you can do maybe increase this one. So there's only 1. But yeah, I think that's fine. So, and again, so we can select top IC, and we can select all these divided surface. Go change the panel. Type HR to bring them back. So maybe I'll just again. So it looks like this is a little bit annoying because all these are instance parameter, so each of them are different. So actually let me just go back to the family, so maybe change it's better because previously I tried to create some special pattern, so I have to adjust them individually. So that's why I make them instance parameter, but we can just change them into a type parameter, so we don't need to like change them every time we create them. So we just need to do it once. So go to family types, typing a number, and that would be it. Control C, Control V. Okay, so this is it. So now if you create more, so it will stay as this 30, right? Parameter gap. Anyway, so I think this is it. What's that? What else can we talk about? Yeah, okay, so we can also sometimes you might want to adjust the grid yourself, like all the horizontal, or you might want to have this different level. So I think you can also use intersects. So if you have something there, so for example in here we have some level. I'll try level for this one. So okay, so finish this mass. So we can, I'll type IC to isolate the levels, so I can just copy them. So maybe I'll just make this how about 4.5, or even make it easier, 5 meter. And so I just copy them up, and okay, so that's it. Now for example I want to align these horizontal grids to levels. How can we do it? So let's go edit in place, and then we just need to select our type of IC, so we can select all of them. Oh, looks like we can't. Yeah, sorry. So see, once I select 2, so yeah, we don't have the option anymore. So we need to select individual develop surface. So select them, untick, not sure which one. Yeah, untick the V grid. Untick the V grid. Oh, it's actually quite good. So you can see it's still not perfect, but yeah, not too bad. So untick all the V grid, so we can manually adjust them, right? So now we can select one of them, go here, and select all the level. Probably not ground level, but the rest. Click OK. Okay, so this is yeah, and then we do this. Yeah, we probably want, yeah, anyway, so let's we can actually remove some. So this is level 1, maybe not level 3. Yeah, so you can choose which level to cut. So let's just do it again. So these are the level, right? So let's finish this mass, and now you can see if I delete this, it will also delete. So we can just move them up or have different level height, so it automatically adjusts. Okay, so I think that's all. Yeah, it's a bit ugly, so I'll probably just reverse back to the all the levels thing. V grid line. not sure about it. Yeah, okay, so this is it. Great. Okay, so this is it. I'll upload this one so you can actually let me just load this one. I'll try. Oh, hang on. Sorry. I'll see if I can just type 0. If it doesn't work, yeah, I think it works. So once we type 0, there will be no gap. So I don't need to load the other family. So all good. I'll just upload this one so you can have a play. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you.